Hello wrestling fans, the Wrestling Wizard here and welcome to another video. Now I've got to be honest, in the last video we broke down the latest Cryptic video from WWE, the teaser video, and I missed something so obvious. I missed a few things that were pretty obvious and I cannot believe I missed a certain audio cue. We're going to cover it in a moment and we're also going to cover the obvious news, talk of the town at the moment, and of course the links that Bray Wyatt has returned to WWE due to his cryptic messages. Now, I've done a little bit of detective work here, and what I've actually done is watched the last video back in reverse audio. Now, if you go towards the end of the video, you'll see a shot of Rey Mysterio mask and seemingly some gibberish that comes out. But if you play that in reverse, you can actually hear Rey Mysterio's theme. Watch it for yourself. Pretty cool, right? Now this next bit is really interesting because again you can hear a voice seemingly muttering some words. If we play it back in reverse, you can clearly hear the words, "You think you know me." And if that's not overwhelmingly obvious that that's a link towards Edge, I don't know what is. I'll play it again. If you miss it, you can hear it really, really clearly. And towards the end, again, you hear this like aggressive voice. Play it in reverse, and you can of course hear the words, "Burn it down." Seth Rollins' entrance intro. Iconic phrases associated with Seth Rollins. Now, obviously, you can hear the Undertaker's gong. We don't need to play that in reverse as well. So references to Rey Mysterio, "You think you know me" from Edge, Seth Rollins, and of course The Undertaker. So I thought that was really interesting. Cannot believe I missed those audio clues. Now also there's a shot where you can see that "I am coming to" spouting blood on the mirror, and then you can see another shot where there's a reverse C. Now in the middle, and this has been mentioned in previous videos, we've covered this, you can see a face in the middle. You can certainly see two sets of eyes. Now I've broken this down so you can break this down into a bit of detail, but you can see one eye is larger eye, and then on the right hand side you can see an eye that looks like Kane's eye. To me that comes across very obviously Kane, or potentially the longer you look at this you can actually see a face and the mouth and the joining as a whole. But that is not what I really wanted to allude to that I missed. In this shot you can also see, if you go all the way over to the left middle hand side, you can see very obviously a face that looks like one of two things, or one of two people. Either one, it's Edge, or two, it could potentially be Karrion Kross. You know, he always gave that sort of cartoon, glaring eyes, severe stare down. Of course, through his time in NXT, not so much on the main roster. We won't talk about what happened there. But to me, that looks like a face, potentially Edge. And I cannot believe we missed that, right? So just a few little things through the Cryptic videos that we missed. The audio clues I thought was really interesting. And if you get a chance, so you've got the software to do it, go and play those videos and then play them back in reverse audio. You might pick up on things that I missed along the way. I did go through the other videos, I couldn't pick out anything that was worth talking about. But the end of this video, certainly so. Now, on to Bray Wyatt. I won't cover what's already been covered, but the fact that Bray Wyatt is now quoting Vincent Kennedy McMahon, and this is even more newsworthy now in time of recording this video because Vince has actually retired from WWE. And see what you like about Vince, he's given us memories that will last a lifetime, and wish him a very happy retirement. I know that must have been tough. Yes, there were circumstances we won't obviously talk about, but his legacy will go on. Of course, you know, there was all this talk that Bray Wyatt and Vince McMahon had an unhealthy relationship, and that seems untrue. It seems like actually it was the opposite, and Bray Wyatt saw Vince as more of a father figure. Quoting him, you know, "Begin again, kid, it's what you do." Is it something that Bray's taken on board, and this is a fresh start for Bray Wyatt, potentially back in WWE? Now, of course, at the same time, he put out a tweet, a biblical tweet, reference. I won't go into detail with this, but the one thing that stood out to me is this was linking and referencing a key. Now we know how vital that is in decrypting all these cryptic messages that we've seen on Raw. Could the key be a link to the padlock? Could Edge, or whoever this entity is, be releasing the Fiend. All of this is starting to add up. The very fact that there's 3 6s now in total, you know what that links to. Is Edge going to summon a demon in, of course, the Fiend? We'll have to wait and see, but it's exciting stuff. Again, I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything out in the Cryptic videos. If I missed anything further out, as always, get down in the comments section. It'd be great to hear your thoughts and opinions. As always, that's what it's all about, having a debate, having a chat, and expressing all our theories. Thanks for watching the video. Be really appreciative, as always, if you could like the video, share the video, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you in another video. And talk about exciting times ahead. Monday Night Raw is literally tomorrow. What is going to happen? Are we going to see Edge? Are we going to see someone else? We'll have to wait and see.